Hey, Spurs fans, welcome to another video here on the channel, where you can stay up to date with everything that's happening at our beloved Tottenham Hotspur, with analysis, information, and, of course, that passion that only fans understand. Today's news is just what we need to start the week off on the right foot. Tottenham has made its first signing of the European summer official, and let me tell you, this is no ordinary reinforcement. He's a defender who arrived quietly, but won over the coach, fans, and management in just a few months. A name that could be key to the strength of our defense next season. Want to know who he is, how he was signed, and what this means for the club's future? Stay with me until the end because this video is packed with information and analysis. Tottenham confirmed this week the permanent signing of defender Kevin Danso, who had arrived on loan from RC Lens in the middle of last season. The 25-year-old Austrian defender impressed in just 15 games for the Spurs and convinced the coaching staff that he deserved to stay with his striking physical presence, confidence in tackling, and mature attitude on the pitch. Danso quickly gained the trust of Ange Postecoglou, who sees him as the ideal profile for his defensive line, defenders with good ball control, physical endurance, and tactical awareness. The board anticipated the market and acted strategically, securing the player even before the official opening of the transfer window. The move is seen as a bet on the continuity and stability of the defense, something that has been a point of attention in recent seasons. The permanent signing of Kevin Danso has already begun to stir up the sports press and social media. English football experts praise the speed with which the Spurs board secured the player before other clubs can enter the fray. BBC Sport journalist Phil McNulty pointed out that Danso is the kind of defender every Premier League team needs: strong, intelligent, and reliable. On social media, fans reacted enthusiastically. Many fans called the Austrian the best surprise of last season and celebrated the fact that the club is prioritizing signings who have already shown results on the pitch, rather than risky bets. The feeling is clear: fans want stability, and Danso, by all accounts, has already won over the stands, with Kevin Danso now signed permanently. Tottenham has a formidable defensive trio for the 2025-26 season: Christian Romero, Mickey Van de Ven, and now Danso, competing for places and offering different combinations to manager Postecoglou. This depth in defense could be decisive, especially in a season that promises to be intense, with a return to European competitions and an increasingly demanding domestic schedule. In addition, defensive solidity could allow the coach to maintain his offensive and aggressive style of play without compromising the system at the back. Danso is expected to start the preseason as one of the main options in the squad and could even start in several games internally. It is rumored that he will be prepared to take on a defensive leadership role, especially in away games and more physical matches. Kevin Danso is undoubtedly the central character in this story. At just 25 years old, the Austrian already has a solid track record in European football, discovered in Germany. He played for Augsburg and Southampton, stood out at RC Lens in League One, and is now establishing himself in the Premier League with Tottenham. In the final stretch of the 2024-25 season, he played 15 games and had an impressive average of tackles and interceptions per game, as well as standing out for his clean ball distribution and confident decisions under pressure. More than just numbers, Danso brought a sense of balance to the Spurs' defense, something that had been sorely lacking and much criticized by fans and pundits alike. His physical and mental profile is reminiscent of the reliable defenders who make their mark on an era, and if he continues at this pace, he could be one of the key pieces in Postecoglou's machine, especially alongside Romero, who also stands out for his defensive leadership. In our view here at the channel, the permanent signing of Kevin Danso is a clear sign of maturity and strategic vision on the part of Tottenham's management. Instead of going after big names who don't always deliver, the club has bet on someone who has already proven on the pitch that he can perform at a high level. Postecoglou gains not only another option for his defensive system, but a defender who already knows the Premier League, understands the team's style, and, above all, has the respect of the squad. And that makes all the difference. This decision also shows a more coherent, stable Tottenham, willing to build a solid foundation for the coming years with Danso, Romero, and Van de Ven. The defense now has depth, tactical variation, and, above all, reliability. So, Spurs fans, another piece has been confirmed in this new Tottenham team that is being shaped with strategy and long-term vision. Kevin Danso arrives to add to the team, and those who follow closely know that defensive stability can be the difference in a high-level season. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay up to date with all the latest Tottenham news, transfer, market, behind the scenes, matches, and projections, like, share with other fans, and subscribe to the channel. This really helps our work to grow and keep the community strong and informed. Stay tuned because there's more hot news coming in the next few hours, and Tottenham promises to shake up the transfer market.